Hi, I'm Kathleen Hoyos, partner at Antonini Cohen Immigration Law Group. Today I want to talk to you about what every lawful permanent resident should know when re-entering the United States. When you arrive at a U.S. port of entry, Customs and Border Patrol, CBP, will decide if you are a returning resident or an arriving foreigner. If they determine that you are a returning resident, you should be admitted quickly. However, you may be treated as an arriving foreigner if they believe you've abandoned your permanent resident status, stayed outside of the United States for more than 180 days, committed certain crimes, or left while in removal proceedings. If CBP has questions, you may be sent to secondary inspection. This doesn't necessarily mean that you are in trouble, but be prepared for CBP to ask you questions, take your photograph and fingerprints, and even search your phone or electronic devices. Remember, you have the right to remain silent. If CBP does find you inadmissible, they may ask you to sign Form I-407, through which you would be renouncing your permanent resident status. Do not sign this form. Only an immigration judge can decide to revoke your lawful permanent resident status. Remember, you have the right to request a hearing before an immigration judge. You have the right to remain silent. And you have the right to refuse to sign any documents without first speaking to an immigration attorney. Again, CBP cannot take your permanent resident status. Only an immigration judge has the power to do so. If you or a loved one is detained at a U.S. port of entry, call Antonini Cohen immediately. Our experienced immigration attorneys will fight to protect your status and your rights. At Antonini Cohen, we know how. We fight harder.